with menopause. I didn't think there were treatments out there, and the ones that were available weren't good for you.
When I was younger, hormonal medication, everybody was afraid of it.
With all the studies that came out in 2002, my impression of hormone therapy was that you will get breast cancer.
I'll get cancer.
That's one of the ways you get breast cancer.
It was kind of scary. So I never knew what to do, and I never did hormonal treatment.
I imagine that hormone therapy would never be for me.
I chose to tackle it on my own.
They just suffered through.
So now you're Googling information. One place would tell me, yeah, you need to take hormones.
That hormones aren't unsafe.
It's like, whoa. No, you don't need to take hormones.
I'm kind of confused. Wow, this isn't what I thought.
That's something that was an eye-opener.
Dr. Larkin, I have had doctors warn me about hormone therapy and the risks, and I know that there's a complicated history. What is your kind of top-line take on how the perception on hormone therapy has been changing?
Well, very slowly changing, right? So I started practicing in 1990. Based on studies then, we believed that hormone therapy was beneficial for the majority of women. And I was prescribing hormone therapy to 100% of my women because that's what the data said at the time. And then 2002, a big study came out that terrified an entire group of midlife women and doctors, frankly. So the big top line was 25% increase in breast cancer risk. And women stopped taking their hormones, and frankly, doctors stopped prescribing hormones. And the reality is the data was presented in the wrong way. It was actually one extra case of breast cancer in 1,000 patient years. So how do I talk to patients about that risk? 100 women who go through menopause, I follow them from 50 to 60. None of them are on hormones. 3 women get breast cancer because the biggest risk of having breast cancer is being female and having breasts. I take another 100 women, I follow them from 50 to 60. I put them on hormone therapy. 4 women get breast cancer. That is a 25% increase. It's one extra case of breast cancer in 1,000 patient years. Women took that to mean, oh my God, I've been taking hormones. That means I now have a 1 in 4 chance of getting breast cancer. Mm-hmm. That's not the data, right? It's not zero. We have to talk about it. But that messaging terrified women, and that messaging now 20 plus years is still out there. So we have a whole dearth. Actually, there's modeling that's done that we actually have harmed more women than helped more women by this mass stopping of hormone therapies.
Wow.
But the take home is hormone therapy is not right for everyone, but it should not be the first thing you think that you should not take because you may get much more benefit out of it than not. And the other thing I will just say is that when I talk to my midlife women about the hormone therapy, what I also talk to them about is their alcohol intake. Okay, so women don't recognize, not only does alcohol often make your hot flashes worse, alcohol is bad for breast cancer risk, like really bad for breast cancer risk. So if you're having 2 glasses of wine a day, I'm telling you, you're doing far more harm for your breast cancer risk than taking menopausal hormone therapy. And I'm the breast cancer survivor here. I'm all about preventing breast cancer. So we just have to talk about lifestyle and really getting the right information in the right patient. And again, it's not across the board. It's not one size fits all. And there are many women who still, even with my discussion, are like, I just don't want to take hormones. And then there's lots of other things that are available.